Previously on When Calls the Heart.
What are you doing?
We'll be exercising our right to take back the land.
Why would you take it back if I'm paying on time?
Your devotion to those children, it's your calling.
We found this note in the lining of the coat.
Never lose the joy you find in everything around you. Thank you.
To being married to you.
You are the love of my life, Rosemary. I've been given an assignment to train other Mounties. It's considered a prestigious assignment.
Then I'll go with you. Jack and I had the most glorious honeymoon on the way to Fort Clay. We had picnics by Otsego Lake and romantic dinners at quaint restaurants. I cherished every moment. I only left Jack a short time ago, and I miss him already. He'll be gone for 2 months, but he's training Mounties, not fighting, so I don't have the same concerns as when he left for the Northern Territories. Still, I anxiously await the day he returns, when we'll be together again.
Here she comes! Here she is!
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How was your honeymoon?
Oh, it couldn't have been better.
Ah, who needs Chicago?
Well, it's really just the two of us, finding our way.
Oh, it sounds so romantic.
Oh, how did everything go at school? Oh!
Welcome back.
Oh, okay.
Mrs. Stanton, may I have a word?
Oh, of course, Mr. Jenkins.
Now, what did I miss?
The children missed you so much.
Oh, I missed them too.
What is it?
Well, I wanted to inform you that with a little luck, in a few days, the bank should be reopening.
Oh, well, we're not certain that Mr. Gowan's investor is going to come through.
No, it's someone else I've lined up. His name's Joshua Baxter. Very wealthy.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Is this for certain?
No, but we're in negotiations. He's coming by later this afternoon. He wants to meet you.
Absolutely. Please bring him by my office.
Excellent.
I wish my mom would pack me something to snack on besides apples.
My mom says as soon as the bank opens again, we won't have to make do anymore.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's so nice to be back. I missed all of you.
I missed you too, Miss Thatcher. I mean, Mrs. Thornton.
It's okay. I know that my new name might take a little while to get used to.
We all missed you. Yeah, Miss Blakely yells a lot.
And why, I wonder, did Mrs. Blakely find it necessary to raise her voice while I was away?
I was good.
Robert, you know better than to eat during class time. Please save that for recess.
I'll just throw it away.
You shouldn't waste food when the mercantile shelves are practically empty. But they still have candy.
Mr. Yo says candy is a luxury, and you can't buy it on credit.
It's been a difficult time for everyone, but hopefully the bank will be reopening soon. And I heard that 2 different people might invest money in it.
What do you mean, invest?
Oh, that's a business term that means putting money into something in order to get more money back.
My mom says the bank's in trouble because they did a bad job of that.
Do all businesses invest?
In one way or another. Maybe we should learn how businesses work. Yeah!
Hey. Hey, this isn't a flop house. I'm warning you, get up or I'll lock you in here for good. I said get up!
Never sneak up on a sleeping woman.
A.J. Foster. I wondered if I'd see you again. What are you gonna do with that?
take it. I'm turning myself in.
After a year on the run, you decide to turn yourself in.
No, it's not easy being a fugitive, always looking over your shoulder.
Why'd you come here? You could have surrendered to any lawman.
Well, I suppose. But you were the one who arrested me. Call me loyal.
I'd call you a lot of things, but loyal isn't one of them.
Come on, Bill. I should be happy to see me.
I'm always happy when a fugitive faces justice.
Is that the only reason you're glad I'm here?
The only.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I tried to contact you. It's true. In fact, I was near Hope Valley once, and I almost came to see you, but I didn't know how you'd react.
So this class project is about showing my students how real businesses work. There'd be at least one student assigned to every participating business, matched up by student interest, and it's only for one day.
Sure, I'll do it. Well, I can't wait to teach a clever child how to design high fashion. And how it helps the town's economy, of course.
That's the spirit. Who else will participate?
Lee will.
I will? I mean, yes, of course, I will. I'm not so sure your kids are gonna find what I do very interesting.
Nonsense. You're the town's biggest employer. You, Lee Coulter, are fascinating.
Excuse me. And you can count me in, of course.
Great, thank you. Carson?
Of course. Is there anything else we need to know?
Not really. Just go about your average day and let the students watch what you do. Please sign this if you're willing to participate.
Why don't you just sign me? Okay.
Hey. I need a meal for a prisoner.
Oh, sure. I'll pour you some soup.
What's the special today?
Oh, it's going to be meatloaf, but it won't be ready for a few hours.
Oh.
What, is it for the prisoner?
Why?
Because you've never requested my special for a prisoner.
Just pour me the soup.
Who's been arrested?
AJ Foster.
Aha.
Uh-huh. What does that mean?
It means, aha. I'll pour you a little extra.
Just the normal amount is fine, thank you. Whatever you're thinking, Abigail, it's just in your head.
Whatever you say.
Each one of these businesses has agreed to let at least one of you spend the day with them to see how they operate. Isn't that exciting? Yeah! Now, who is interested in what? Yes, Robert?
I want Dr. Shepard.
Oh, very good. Robert. Yes, Emily?
Could I go to the dress shop? I want to become a designer when I grow up.
Then that's the place for you. Emily. Now, Coulter Lumber is one of the most important companies in the whole town. Who is interested in spending tomorrow with Mr. Coulter?
I am.
Great. Cody. Yes, Opal?
I want the mercantile.
Of course.
They have lots of candy there.
Yes, Hattie?
Ice cream shop, please.
Clever girl.
Oh, I should have said ice cream shop.
Soup is delicious.
Yes, it is.
Come on, Bill. I know you're mad at me, but why can't we just talk?
I'm not mad, and no.
It's just silly. I mean, we're both eating lunch. Why can't we eat together?
Because you're on that side and I'm not. Besides, what's there to talk about?
You know exactly what there is to talk about.
Want to talk? Talk.
What happened between us?
I arrested you. You escaped. That's all there was.
You left out a part. A big part. We kissed.
I think you kissed me.
Oh, I think I recall that you enjoyed it. Why can't you just admit it? Bill, that kiss meant something to both of us.
What do you think it meant?
I think it meant that if circumstances were different, we could have been different.
Well, they're not, and we're not.
But it's not too late. Why do you think I turn myself in? I just want to put this behind me and start fresh.
I don't know about you, but I've had enough.
I'm of the opinion that there is no better investment than a small town with real growth potential.
I'm happy to hear that.
I'm not one for false modesty, so I'll just lay it out. I've got a fantastic track record when it comes to picking which towns to invest in.
How do you choose?
Not by looking into a crystal ball. I look at a map and I ask myself, can this town become the hub for all the other towns around it?
This town can definitely be that.
Well, it all comes down to the people and their desire for something more.
Oh, well, you won't find a better group of hardworking citizens than here in Hope Valley.
Let me ask you this, Madam Mayor. Do you consider yourself pro-growth?
I fought to bring a railway depot here. I certainly want my town to prosper.
If I become majority stakeholder in the bank, I want to make sure that we're partners in promoting new businesses and growth.
What kind of businesses and growth are you talking about?
Oh, whatever helps this town prosper.
I can assure you that we are all for growth and sound investments.
All right, now remember to listen and observe, but don't get in the way. And I will be checking in on you.
Can we go now?
Yes!
Just got a wire saying I'm supposed to escort you to Cape Fullerton day after tomorrow. Would you stop that pacing? It's annoying.
Sorry. I'm not used to being cooped up in a jail cell.
Good morning, Bill.
Morning.
Heading to the office. Thought I'd drop off breakfast. Good morning, AJ.
Oh, good morning, Mrs. Stanton.
It's Mayor Stanton now.
Oh, wow. I've never had a mayor cook for me before. Thank you. It's been delicious.
You're welcome.
You didn't have to do this.
Oh, it's no bother.
So how did the meeting with the investor go yesterday?
To be honest, I don't have a good feeling.
Why is that?
There's something about him I don't trust.
Really? What's this guy's name?
Joshua Baxter.
Joshua Baxter?
You have ears like a bat,
A single woman needs to develop every one of her senses.
especially when they're a fugitive.
AJ, do you know this Joshua Baxter?
Well, I can't say for sure, but his name kind of rings a bell.
Maybe if she saw him, it would jog her memory.
What? No, I'm not letting her out of my sight.
All you have to do is take a look at him. Then you might remember how you've heard the name.
Abigail, I don't think this is a good idea at all.
You have a better one?
What's in it for me?
How about you're lucky that...
What would it take for you to help us?
So, what do you think?
What do you do with all the lumber?
Well, we stack it, dry it, and bundle it.
How much do you sell it for?
That depends on what we sell and where we sell it. And then when it's ready, we put it on a rail car, and before you know it, customer gets their order. Which reminds me, Michael, are we still on schedule to get that order to Port Henderson?
She'll be on the train by 5.
Excellent.
I see you have a sidekick today.
Yes, Mrs. Thornton's class project. Young Cody will be learning the ropes with us today. Isn't that right?
I want to be an important businessman one day.
Well, you're learning from the best.
All right, what do we got here? Actually, I was just about to order lunch. Are you supposed to be having lunch with your friends, or?
Shouldn't I have lunch with you? I mean, lunch is part of your day, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's the best part of my day. All right, then. Let's do lunch.
Well, between the two potential investors, there's a good chance one of them will come through.
I have my reservations about who Mr. Jenkins brought in, but we'll see about the other.
I know you want all this to be over, Abigail. We all do. But you are doing an amazing job keeping the town calm.
Thank you. That looks like her now. Wish me luck.
She has a chauffeur. I'd say you're already in luck. Elizabeth, that Emily is such a doll. Isn't she? Yes, she's so excited about fashion.
Mrs. Preston.
Oh, that's me, darling.
Abigail Stanton, mayor of Hope Valley.
Well, hello. What a quaint little place you have here.
Quaint and so much more.
She is, isn't she?
Is that Elizabeth Thatcher?
That's hardworking.
Well, yes. Actually, it's Elizabeth Thornton now.
Oh, excuse me. Elizabeth!
Excuse me. Yes. I can't believe it! Mrs. Preston!
Elizabeth! I hear you're a married lady now. I always knew you'd be quite the catch.
How do you two know each other?
From Hamilton. My sisters and I grew up with your son, Duncan. Mrs. Preston is a friend of the family.
Oh, you're not a little girl anymore, Elizabeth. Call me Greta.
Oh.
I see you've already made some acquaintances, Greta.
Well, yes, new and old. We were practically neighbors.
Oh, that's right. You and Mrs. Thornton are both from Hamilton.
Elizabeth and my son went to the same school. She would come over and help him with his homework.
Oh.
I paid her with cookies.
Elizabeth is our teacher here.
Oh, well, of course. Perfect.
Well, shall we, ladies?
Yes.
We'll talk soon.
Yes.
I think luck is definitely on your side now.
I want to be a doctor when I grow up.
Good. Well, study really hard.
When's something gonna happen?
Oh, Mr. Lawson's coming by in a couple hours to have some stitches removed.
2 hours?
Robert, we count it a good thing when there's no medical emergencies in town.
Doctors make a lot of money, right?
Some do, yep. Some don't.
How much do you charge?
Well, that all depends on what I do and what they can pay.
Nobody gets turned away. Sometimes we don't charge anything at all.
You work for free?
Occasionally.
No wonder this town's broke.
Come along, young man. You can help me fold towels.
What does folding towels have to do with being a doctor?
You'd be surprised.
Abigail and I have made arrangements for you to meet with some of the merchants after our meeting.
Good. I want to see every nook and cranny of Hope Valley. I need to be convinced that there's real growth potential here.
I think you will be.
Henry has already filled me in on the history and the statistics and the little secrets.
I wasn't aware that Hope Valley had any little secrets.
Oh, darling, every town has its little secrets.
Well, we believe in full disclosure here, which is why I need to be honest with you.
Oh, sounds ominous.
There's another investor in town looking into funding the bank.
You didn't tell me this, Henry.
Because I wasn't aware at the time.
I hope you're not using me as a ploy to entice this other investor.
I don't do things like that.
Because I am nobody's bargaining chip. And I can assure you I will ride off into the sunset if I even get a whiff of that.
You won't.
What's this other investor's name?
Joshua Baxter.
Never heard of him. Does he know I'm here?
I don't think he does.
Well, tell him. I want everything on the up and up. And if I run into him, I will definitely introduce myself. I can let myself out. Good day, Mayor.
So where's this Baxter from?
I don't know. He says he invests in towns all over the country. Apparently, he's in the market for another one, and we might fit the bill.
Seem, wary of him.
I'm not wary as much as cautious.
Well, the goal here is to have Hope Valley's bank be flush again. So 2 investors gives us 2 opportunities to do just that.
Let's hope.
To become an exceptional dress designer, you need to have an eye for fashion, which means you need to be able to blend color and fabric and style to make one perfect outfit.
I can do that.
Wonderful. Now, here is one item of clothing, a white silk scarf to start you off. Now, I want you to show me how you would build an ensemble based on this scarf. Well, I hang some dresses on the back rack. You can use anything in the shop.
Okay. I'm done.
Already? Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. So the color scheme really works. Sort of. Pinstripe and plaid. We may need a small lesson on patterns.
Patterns.
Yes. Oh, patterns.
What do you usually do in the afternoon?
Well, to be honest with you, it's not very interesting. Once I know everything is running smoothly at the mill, I come back here and I do paperwork.
What's paperwork?
Well, I go over the ledgers and make sure everything checks out, you know? Credits, debits, that sort of thing. Yeah, you're right. It's pretty boring. You know, your school hour is just about up. You don't have to stick around here if you don't want to.
I want to stay.
But don't you and your friends usually play baseball after school?
I can do that anytime. I want to learn about the
ledgers?
Right, the ledgers.
Really? You want to learn about the ledgers? Okay, bring it on over here. You know what? It's really not all that complicated. Think of it as credits, debits, money in, money out, right? Money in, good. We like that. Money out, bad. We don't like that. So here, you good at math? Okay.
We haven't got all day.
Just a moment. You cannot rush Beauty, Bill. Come on out, AJ. Well?
Oh, I think this is fine.
Fine. She looks absolutely stunning.
Thanks to you. So, what do you think?
I think we should get going.
I don't know why I bother.
And people can move about the store and choose the items that they need. And then when a customer is ready to pay, I ring them up using this register. Any questions?
What are those?
Those are pickled eggs.
They taste like pickles?
Yes, they're very tasty. Would you like to try one? Yes? All right. Now, I pickle these myself, and I am very proud of the recipe. There you are. Do you like it?
It's delicious.
It's good, isn't it?
Now remember, we wait in the saloon. When Baxter comes in, you take a good look at him to see if you recognize him. Then we walk out. Got it?
Got it.
You sure?
Yeah, easy as pie. Henry Gowan?
Miss Foster.
Now's not the time,
I
AJ.
think now is the time. Look at you. A free man. Unbelievable.
I could say the same about you. Which does beg the question, what is she doing out in the streets, Bill?
It's a charming question coming from a man who conspired with the people who tried to kill me.
I did my time. It's just something that you'll get a feel for soon enough, should our sheriff decide to do his job.
This isn't your business, Henry. It doesn't concern you.
You testified against me, Bill. Now I see you taking a stroll down the boardwalk with my co-conspirator.
Oh, no, no, no. You and me are not the same.
Actions speak volumes, Miss Foster. Keep a close eye on her, Bill. Make sure she doesn't get away from you again.
Doc?
What happened, Jesse?
Bored buck going through a saw at the mill. Got a sliver there I can't get rid of.
Let's take a look at it.
Finally.
Oh, do you mind if Robert stays in the room? It's part of his class project.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's wedged in there pretty deep.
See, this is what we use to sterilize the area so the wound doesn't get infected.
Could you grab me the forceps, please?
Forceps?
Okay. This might hurt a little bit, Jesse.
Okay.
Wait, are you?
Now, you must see our beautiful church.
It is so charming. It's just over there.
Getting to know Hope Valley? Oh, yes, these ladies have been giving me the grand tour. Where are you headed?
Oh, I'm just checking on some of my students.
I'll walk with you.
Oh, you haven't shown me the railway depot yet.
It is brand new. I saw it on the way in. Quaint. Well, thank you very much for the tour.
Oh, our pleasure. You have a lovely day. And if there's anything else you need, you know where to find us.
Well, people here are quite enthusiastic about this town.
Because it truly is such a special place. Did you meet some of the merchants yet?
I did. They are quite friendly. I stopped by the saloon as well. It's a little rough around the edges, but it serves its purpose. And some delicious libations as well.
Well, I don't know much about investments, but I do know people. And you won't find any better than here in Hope Valley.
Elizabeth, are you trying to turn our social visit into a business one?
I just think it's important that you get to know the town.
Understood. But my business day is done. Let's talk about you.
Oh, I won't.
What happened?
You just got a little woozy.
Oh, right.
Here, drink this apple juice.
Does it have to be apple?
Drink. It's good for you.
I'm sorry.
That happens to the best of us. When I was in med school, we'd take bets who'd pass out first during hospital rounds. My first few weeks there, I was even odds.
You?
Yeah, when I was your age, just the sight of blood would make me woozy.
And you still became a doctor.
Yeah, and so could you if you really want it, if you don't give up.
Thanks.
So now, you feeling better?
Yeah.
That'll be $2.
What?
For my medical services.
I don't have any money.
Ooh. What do you think, Doctor? Should we call the sheriff, have him arrested?
I think we should do this one free of charge. Don't you think?
Absolutely.
Why did you let Gowan come back to Hope Valley?
I didn't have much say in the matter.
Doesn't sound like the Bill Avery I remember. Seemed to me you were used to getting your own way.
Well, not this time. Abigail believes people can change.
And you don't.
I suppose you're going to tell me that you're a new person now.
Well, it sounds like if I did, you wouldn't believe me.
Well, you're probably right.
And you'd be wrong.
Maybe Baxter's out for the day.
Listen, all I want is a normal life again. With good people in a good town.
And for your sake, I hope you find that. There he is. You recognize him?
I think I might need a closer look.
Hey!
Hello. You're new around here, aren't you?
Well, yes, I am.
I know everybody here in Hope Valley, and I don't recognize you.
Maybe we can remedy that.
No, I don't sit with a man who doesn't stand for a lady.
Pardon me, ma'am. May I? Please.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
I remember you always wanted to be a teacher and a writer.
So far, I've only accomplished the one.
Oh, well, don't give up. I recall you were quite good.
Thanks.
It is quite something to see the woman that you've grown into. Oh. And I hear your wedding was quite the affair.
Oh, so I guess Florence and Molly did more than just show you the sights.
Oh, those two ladies can spin a tale. Sorry. Oh, no, it was quite entertaining. I don't know what's more extraordinary, the hero Mountie or your father coming around. I'd say by the blushing bride, it's the Mountie.
And you would be right. But enough about me. How have you been?
Well, most of my time is spent in business meetings or on the road traveling to other business meetings.
How's Duncan?
I'm sure he's fine.
Well, that doesn't sound very convincing.
My son and I haven't spoken in a number of years.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea. May I ask what happened?
It's not important. Well, I better go. I need to rest up. I have a big day tomorrow.
I hope I didn't say anything wrong.
No, darling. I'm just feeling a little tired. And I think it might be time to have another gander around the saloon.
Hello?
Hello. May I help you?
Oh, Paul.
Oh, maybe later.
So I just bought the hotel, and then I fired him.
Well, this has been delightful.
Mommy. Mademoiselle.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, I recognized him right when he walked in the door.
why did you sit at his table?
I wanted to see a look on your face.
Tell me about Baxter.
A few months ago, I passed through this small Texas town called Cane Ridge. Baxter ran the bank.
Tell her what kind of town it is.
There was lots of gambling and, well, it wasn't a family town, if you know what I mean. Nothing like Hope Valley.
Kind of place where the sheriff and the mayor are happy to look the other way.
Were they being paid off?
Oh, I can't say for sure, but it looked like he controlled the whole town.
We need more information on Mr. Baxter.
I have a friend that's a Texas Ranger. I'm gonna wire him and make sure her story checks out.
All right, everyone, today we're going to discuss what we learned about business. Emily?
I learned there are rules to being creative. It's best that you know them before you break them.
Okay, excellent point. Yes, Opal?
I like eggs.
Wonderful, sweetheart. Robert?
I learned that doctors don't always make a lot of money. Sometimes they don't charge because it's the right thing to do.
Well, if you're lucky enough to have a doctor like Carson Shepard. Has anyone seen Cody? Everyone, please open up your readers and start reading from page 10.
So look who I found at the sawmill this morning.
Cody, you know that our project was only for one day. Why did you go there?
I said I could spend another day with Mr. Coulter.
Well, is there a reason why you wanted to do that?
I don't know. It was fun spending time with him.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, Cody, Mr. Coulter has work, and you have school. So why don't you take a seat and open up your reader?
Okay. Bye, Mr. Coulter.
Bye, Cody. He stayed late yesterday so I could teach him how to sign paychecks. I don't know, his friends were playing outside. He didn't care.
I suspect this is about more than just signing checks.
Yeah, I suspect so. But that's all right. I get it. My father was a traveling salesman. He was home maybe 3 times a month. He sold carpet sweepers, very boring. I had to pretend to be interested just so I could spend a little more time with him.
Well, thanks for bringing him back.
Yeah, it's okay. No problem. Bye, Elizabeth.
Bye. Greta, how are you doing?
Elizabeth, well, I spent the morning reviewing the bank's books.
What did you find?
Well, numbers don't lie, darling, and it's not pretty. Mr. Jenkins, he's made some very bad loans. But there are opportunities for growth here in Hope Valley.
And have you made a decision?
Not yet. I still have a few books to review. I'm pretty thorough.
You know, Greta, I can't help thinking about you and Duncan. You two used to be so close.
Well, things change.
But between a mother and son, things shouldn't change like that.
I really must go.
How's your reunion going with Mrs. Preston?
Oh, it was going well until I found out she hasn't spoken to her son in years.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Me too. When we were young, Duncan was one of my best friends. I just wish there was something I could do.
I wonder what happened.
I'm not sure. I know their family was never the same after Duncan's father died.
Gosh, it never is.
You know, there's another boy I was hoping to talk to you about. Cody. He didn't show up for school this morning. Instead, he went back to Lee's mill. Now, Lee brought him back to school, but it was clear that Cody wanted to spend more time with him.
I think Cody's at an age where he needs a man in his life.
I'll leave you two alone.
How are you doing, Cody?
I'm okay.
I hear you didn't go to school this morning.
I was learning a lot at the mill.
I bet you were, but you do know you have to go to school.
I know.
Cody, I feel terrible that I've been spending all this time on the bank stuff.
I understand. It's important stuff.
It is, but not more important than you. I love you, Cody.
I love you too, Mom.
Hey, how about this weekend you and I go to your favorite fishing spot?
Sure. I'll get it.
Hi, Mr. Coulter.
Hey, Cody. Hi, Abigail.
Lee.
I was hoping that Cody could help me with something today.
What's that?
I was thinking we could play some catch.
Really?
Well, the mill has a team, and we have this big game next month, and, well, the truth is I'm a little rusty. But I heard you're fantastic, so I was thinking maybe you could show me a few things.
Could I ever? I mean, may I?
Yes, you may.
Come on, young man, let's go. I can almost touch your face when I throw it with my hand. There we go. Ready? Up.
What did you find out?
Everything AJ said checks out. Baxter has a history of taking small towns and turning them into something we don't want.
We need to warn Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins?
I have wonderful news, Mayor Stanton. Mr. Baxter has agreed to take a majority share in the bank.
We're going to do great things with this town.
Next Sunday.
Dear Jack, I miss everything about you.
On an all-new When Calls the Heart, a doctor faces his greatest fear.
I'm a country doctor now, not a brain surgeon.
Carson, please. You're my last hope.
And a deadly twist of fate
Watch out!
changes everything.
Without anti-venom, I got about a day before my heart stops.
I've never met anyone like you.
When Calls the Heart is all new next Sunday night at 9 on Hallmark Channel.